This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics, now known as Mason Health. United community, empowered people, exceptional health. And our Community Credit Union. Community is in our name and in the work we do every day.
Well, good evening and welcome to the Mini Dome on the campus of Shelton High School in Shelton, Washington. Tonight, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, and South Sound Conference Girls Basketball as the Shelton Highclimbers host the Capital Cougars. I'm Dietrich Allen, and you are watching the Our Community Credit Union pregame show. Shelton comes into the game with a 4-6 overall record, 2-3 in the SSC. The Highclimbers are coming off Wednesday's 50-49 win over North Thurston. Capital is 8-3 on the season, 5-0 in the conference. The Lady Cougars beat Gig Harbor Wednesday 51-40. Capital swept Shelton last season, but the Highclimbers took the previous 4 games over the Cougars. Interesting twist on tonight's game. Capital's coach, Tiffany Twitty, was Shelton's coach a year ago. Coming up on the Our Community Credit Union pregame show, we'll talk with Shelton's current coach, Liz Kenwright. It's South Sound Conference girls basketball. The Capital Lady Cougars at the Shelton Lady Highclimbers. Next on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Since 1941, our Community Credit Union has been focused on our members and helping you achieve your financial goals. At OCCU, we offer personal, mortgage, home equity, and business loans to meet your needs. Our top priority remains the same: providing personal, professional caring service to our members.
Helping people is very gratifying. To be able to say I work at a place that does that every single day, I'm very proud to be a part of that.
Become a member and become part of a growing, diversified family.
When you call OCCU, you get a live person, not a recording. Call representatives like me are truly here for you.
Dedicated to our community, last year OCCU employees volunteered over 1,700 hours to 43 service groups, schools, and community events. For over 20 years, we've been awarded the highest rating from Bauer Financial, the nation's leading bank, rating, and research firm. Come see the difference and give OCCU an opportunity to earn your trust.
I'm Dr. Alexandra Rhodes. I work at Oakland Bay Pediatrics. My specialty is pediatrics. I wanted to be a doctor because I really love taking care of babies. My dad was a doctor and I was always in the hospital, and I volunteered in a hospital as a baby cuddler for a little over a year, and I really loved it. And I think I just always knew that I kind of wanted to be a pediatrician. I went to Washington University in St. Louis for college, and then Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore, Maryland for medical school.
And welcome back to the Mini Dome. This is the Our Community Credit Union pregame show. Joining me, as he did last night, Jerry Apple. Good evening, Jerry.
Hi, Dietrich.
So how can we top tomorrow? How can we top last night's game, Jerry?
Are we talking about crowd?
Crowd, just the enthusiasm, play, everything. How do we top that? It's a girls' game versus a boys' game.
Well, the one nice thing about having them on different nights is that the girls were able to go last night and watch the game at Capital. and vice versa tonight. That's a real positive because that doesn't get to happen very often.
Not very often.
I think, on a Saturday you don't expect the band to be playing, but hopefully next Wednesday and next Friday the band will be playing here at Shelton at the Mini Dome. And boy, I tell you, it just adds so much to the game and getting the crowd going. And I know it gets me going too,
Yeah.
And boy, we had a huge band last night at Capitol. The Capitol band was they were awesome. And it was so much fun to listen to them. The only problem is sometimes people at the beginning of the game would be standing and realize that we're trying to look over them. But overall, it was a fun thing last night. Anyway.
I was just kidding with you, how we top it. Anyways, about an hour ago, I talked with Shelton coach Liz Canwright. Coach Liz, a win on Wednesday night. Very impressed with your team. I want to talk first about May Payne. I tell you, every time she stole the ball, I swear she went to the basket and scored some points. Is that your assessment?
Yes, yeah. She is one of our best defenders. We like to call it, she flies all over the floor. Just did some really good things for us with our press defense. You want her on the floor, and she has done really well for us.
So usually your offense runs through Taya Gooley. Taya was kind of shut down on Wednesday night. What do you do to do that, to get around that particular problem, I guess?
Well, I think I've said that before. We have a deep bench, and so when we have a couple players that aren't hitting, other players kind of rise to that occasion. That's the beauty of having not just one or two good players, but we have quite a few. And so I feel really blessed by that, to be able to, if you have an off night, you're able to have other girls step up and do some good things.
So tonight you've got Capitol, 5-0 in the conference. You'd love to knock them off, wouldn't you?
No better time than now.
What do you know about the Cougars?
I know lots about the Cougs, but they have a couple of really good players, Nikki and Reagan, good, strong guards. They all work very, very hard. They're at their peak this year, and so we have a game plan in store, and we're hoping to get a W tonight.
You want to share a little bit about that game plan?
I don't know about that. Yeah. Our strength is press. We like to make Ping fly around. We're little, but we're quick, and so that's what we're going for tonight.
Okay. I noticed the JV, and you said the C team are a little light in players. How's the varsity?
We're sitting we got 7 seniors, so we got about 11 tonight. We have a full bench. We had a full bench against Thurston, and so we have a full bench tonight, and so it kind of trickles down a little bit, but we're hoping over the next few years get more players coming in, get bigger benches, and going from there. So
good luck tonight.
Thank you so much.
Shelton coach Liz Canwright about an hour ago talking about the task that is before her tonight. 8-3 are the Cougars, 5-0 in the conference. They seem to have their way, and it's surprising to me in one hand that a first-year coach, first year for a team, Tiffany Twitty, comes into this great team, but it was built before she got there. And I don't know the history of the coaching situation at Capitol at all, so we don't know what transpired, what brought her there.
Well, I know that 2 years ago, a good friend of mine, Colleen, she retired 2 years ago as the head coach at Capitol. And I'm not sure about what transpired last year, but I know that they were very well coached during her stint, many years as a coach. I think tonight, I'm looking at this, Cheyenne Kenyon is going to be playing tonight.
Right, she played
and that
Wednesday.
Is the X factor. We always need a little bit more height, a little more. I think she plays a very good defense, and I think that'll help. We're going to have a little stronger bench tonight. which is needed.
Right.
And so I think you're going to see Cheyenne be a big plus in our efforts to beat Capital tonight. So I say that's the X factor.
Well, she is. She's still trying to get back into game shape. She had limited minutes against North Thurston, mainly more because of foul trouble. She's very aggressive in her defense, and I think that comes from playing against her brother.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And
we know about Jason Kenyon from
yes, that's
past
sure.
years, so.
And the girl that I was talking about that retired, the young lady, she was a PE teacher at Capital and retired 2 years ago, was Colleen Wells. And her husband, of course, coached at Montesano and I was the C Squad coach at that time back in the 80s. So
Back in the 80s, right?
Yeah, I know.
Back in the 80s, Jerry, I was in high school. But
Yeah.
Just kidding. That's all right.
But anyway, yeah, Capital's had some good programs.
Well, Jerry, we'll move on here. We're going to get into starting lineups when we come back.
Okay.
We've got the ladies' version of last night, Shelton versus Capital. We know how last night went. We'll find out how tonight goes and how is this a repeat for the Cougars or is it an opposite with the girls avenging the boys' loss for Shelton? We'll find out in a moment. Starting lineups are coming up.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. Join the likes of Hood Canal Communications, our community credit union, and Mason General Hospital and family of clinics in supporting student athletes. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Everyone has dreams, but not everyone knows the steps they need to take to get there. At the Community Financial Center, we help members of our community credit union to work toward their dreams. Located inside the Shelton Mountain View branch, the Community Financial Center works with families to help them pursue their short and long-term goals, specializing in comprehensive financial planning, investment advisory services, insurance, and retirement planning. At the Community Financial Center, we work one-on-one with our community credit union members to help them identify their needs and their objectives. Together, we'll develop a set of strategies that seek your success. Isn't it time to set a path to your goals? Set up a free, no-obligation consultation at our community credit union's Community Financial Center. It's your success. We just guide you towards it.
We're back in the Mini Dome, just ahead of the girls' game between Shelton and Capital. Jerry, we're going to get into starting lineups. You want to get us started?
I'd be happy to. Thank you.
Catch him off guard. He's got to scramble for his notepad.
Okay, the Capital starting lineup for tonight. At one guard, a senior, number 4, Reagan Henry. At the other guard, a senior, number 10, Kyra Ashton. At one forward for Capital, a junior, number 2, Kendall Hooper. At the other forward, a sophomore, number 15, Sydney Rydell. And at center for Capital, a senior, number 5, Nicole Limbaum. And they are coached by Tiffany Twitty.
For the Highclimbers, you can see Jade Smith at 5'5". She's a senior guard. Taya Gooley, 5'4", junior guard. Carly Thompson gets the starting nod tonight. 5'3" junior guard. Mei-Ping Vernon coming off a 10-point game in, I think, at least 4 steals against North Thurston. She's a 5'4" junior point guard. And Johnny Allen, a 6-foot junior forward. Now, Johnny struggled a bit Wednesday, so let's see if she can get things going. We're going to take another timeout. We'll be back and get this game tipped off. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
Always nice to hear the talent that is in this town.
What a beautiful rendition of the national anthem. And we got a great crowd tonight.
Yeah, a lot better than I expected on Saturday night.
Yeah, good crowd.
And I know most of the boys basketball team is here, although I don't know what happened to them, but they're here.
Yeah.
They were here earlier. We're going to get into the starting lineup announcements here, so we'll take another timeout. We already know who they are. It's Hooper, Henry, Lindblom, Ashton, and Rydell for the Cougars. Smith, Gooley, Thompson, Vernon, and Allen for the Highclimbers. We'll be back with the tip in just a moment.
Hey sports fans, do you want to know when and where your favorite teams in the South Sound Conference are playing, who won the game last night, and what the current standings are? Well, it's easy to find out on sscathletics.org. The information is entered by athletic directors and coaches, so you know it's accurate and up to date, making sscathletics.org the place to view official schedules, scores, standings, photos for all the schools and all the sports in the South Sound Conference. Check out sscathletics.org, the official website of the South Sound Conference.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics now offers 3D mammograms. The new Selenia Dimensions 3D mammography system in the Diagnostic Imaging Department at MGH has ergonomic design for patient comfort, provides up to 40% reduction in false positive recalls, has a proven 41% increase in detection of invasive breast cancer, is FDA approved, and is superior to 2D mammography. Call today to schedule your mammogram.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
Jerry, we mentioned in the open that Tiffany Twitty, the coach for Capital, was the coach of Shelton last year. Have to mention this. Taya Gooley was announced, went over to shake her hand. Didn't shake her hand, gave her a big old hug because, you know, there's a bond there.
Yes, there is.
So, you know, former coaches and what have you. I mean, we saw that when Derek Pringle was here a couple weeks ago, and he embraced a couple of players. It was very cool. He embraced me, which was shocking to me.
And I think Liz tonight has instilled in her team the confidence that, hey, they can win.
Right. So we have Allen and Lindblom meeting in center court. The Highclimbers are in their white uniforms, red letters. Cougars, maroon uniforms, gold trim, gold letters. And they win the tip. Quick pass down low, quick pass to the baseline. And the shot by Rydell is off, but drew the foul quickly on the Highclimbers. And Vernon picked up her first. So at the, I think, a quick foul on Vernon can do some harm here. As Rydell missed the first free throw, she'll get another one. Tip to those future broadcasters, don't drink pop before you go on the air. Second free throw goes in, so the Cougars up 1-0 early. Smith will get it into Thompson. She's going to get by the press. Get by everybody. Nobody stopped Carly. Carly into the paint. Double dribble, but she gets it over to Allen up and in. Nice to see Johnny get involved more than she did Wednesday.
Beautiful pass from Carly.
And the Cougars break the press down to Ashton on the baseline. Up top to Lindblom, and she'll take a three and miss it. Rebound goes to Thompson. Carly running the point. She had a pretty decent game on Wednesday as well, having 7 points. Bounce it over to Jade Smith. Up top to Vernon. Looking for Gooley, but get it to Thompson's deflected. And up the sidelines comes Rydell. Stops on the box. Get it to the trailer, but picked off by Carly Thompson. Lob it up to Vernon to the hoop and in.
Yeah, Shelton is 2 for 2 from the field already.
Oh, and another near steal at midcourt as Jade Smith tried to intercept a pass meant for Kyra Ashton, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cougars. This is what Coach Canwright told me. She wants her team to run and gun pretty much. They're smaller, but they're quicker.
And press.
And Henry to the hoop, missed the shot, drew the foul, however. Vernon just picked up her second. And that'll send Reagan Henry to the free throw line. First free throw is in. She'll get another one. Got them both. Molly Dela Cruz up off the bench to replace Mei Ping. So it's Dela Cruz, Allen, Thompson, Gooley, and Smith. Gooley with the ball in backcourt. Nobody's stopping ball for the Cougars, Jerry. Here's Dela Cruz far side. Up top to Allen. Swinging over near side, Jade Smith. She'll get a screen from Allen, and that's going to be an offensive foul and an illegal screen on Johnny Allen. This crew, I've seen most of them before, and they call a pretty tight game. Inbounds to Lindblom. He'll get up to the far side, stopped, guarded by a much smaller Thompson. Now here's Hooper. Hooper at the top. Behind the back dribble, changing directions, lost the handle because of Thompson, and then there's going to be a foul on Jade Smith, I believe. Yep, that'll be Jade's first, and that's the 4th team foul on Shelton. Baseline inbounds. Hooper will trigger the play. Left of the backboard, gets it in to Henry, up and in. First basket from the field for the Cougars. They have a 1-point lead. Carly Thompson blows by the press, and she's fouled heading to the foul line. That'll go on Rydell, her first. Since it's on the drive, it'll be sideline inbounds, and Carly will get it into Katea Gooley. Hand it off to Jade Smith. Back to Thompson, overplayed, goes to the foul line. Nice play to Jade off the glass and in. Like the two-woman play, Jerry, the give and go. Little press by the Climbers. Henry one-hands it up to Ashton. Ashton's going to challenge. Nope, she's going to leave it for Rydell on the baseline. Missed the shot, rebound Smith. Smith pushing the pace for the Highclimbers. Crossing midcourt. Looking for Allen, draws a double team, got the ball right back. Kick it out to Gooley, but it's deflected. And Jade tracks it down over to Carly. Carly to the foul line, into the paint. 2 steps around the defense, missed the layup. Rebound, Jade Smith. Puts it up off the, in the paint. Allen with the rebound, back to Smith. Smith pull-up jumper on the baseline, blocked out of bounds, and that'll go off of Jade out of bounds. Boy, that's pretty impressive that the Highclimbers were able to get it a couple of second chance points there.
And boy, they sure run that one play very, very well, that backdoor play.
Abby Z into the ballgame first time for Shelton. Here comes Ashton for Capital. To Hooper, over to Henry. Henry to the top of the key, finds Hooper. Hooper for 3, way outside, missed. Dela Cruz with the rebound. Handed off to Carly Thompson. Carly looks like a woman with a mission. She's going to go coast to coast, top. Oh, can't get it to drop in. Rebound goes to Lindblom. And a whistle under the basket on Shelton. And that'll go on Carly Thompson, her first. 1-point lead for Shelton, 6-5, 4.5 minutes in the first quarter. Ill-advised pass over the head of Ashton out of bounds, and that'll be a turnover. Was that 2 on Capital, Jerry?
That is 3.
3.
3 on Capital and 1 so far on the Highclimbers.
Okay. Taya Gooley gets the ball on the inbounds from Dela Cruz. Step across the midcourt stripe. Leave it for Carly Thompson. Carly drives to the top to the foul line, bounces it down to Smith. It knocked out of bounds by Henry.
They're in that same play again, and it looked pretty darn good.
So
just a little pass was a little off.
Baseline inbounds for Shelton. Left of the backboard. Gooley will trigger the play. Gets it into the corner near side. Jade Smith up to Thompson. Over to Zanuski. Opposite side, Taya Gooley. Faked the 3 and tried to drive, and she's going to be bumped and fouled by Kyra Ashton. Her first, second. Is it Kira or Kyra?
Kyra.
I would think it's Kyra, too. Inbounds goes to Thompson from the baseline down to the side of the paint's poked away, and here comes Lindblom. To the foul line on the drive out to Henry. Henry takes a little hop and launches a 3. Comes up short. Carly Thompson with the rebound. She'll launch it all the way up to Zanuski's. Abby Z to the hoop. Around in and the foul. And that'll go on Kendall Hooper, her first. Abby Z with a opportunity for a 3-point play. Highclimbers right now lead by 3. Abby Z can make it 4. That'd be the largest of the night so far. Although Abby hasn't been shooting free throws very well. She missed that one. Rebound pulled down by Hooper for Capital. Here come the Cougars. Hooper stripped of the ball off her body out of bounds. Good defense by Abigail Zanusky. And that'll be Highclimber ball. 3:37 to go, first quarter. 8-5. Shelton with the lead in the ball. Here comes Molly Dela Cruz, center of the court. Drives to the side of the paint to the box. Nope, so I can say she palmed the ball. And it goes back to the Cougars. Inbounds to Henry. Henry splits the double team in backcourt. Launches it up. Down it goes. Nice find to Rydell. Missed the shot. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Ashton. And they give that. Oh, how did they give that to the Cougars, Jerry?
Yeah, I thought it was a
if anything,
turnover.
It was a foul, but
yeah,
I
disagree with that call.
Baseline inbounds. Lindblom is going to take a shot, miss the rim, and Zanusky comes away with it. Carly Thompson gets the ball, crossing midcourt. On the dribbles, gets by the defense again. High dribble, and they're going to say she palmed it. Wow. Turnovers could be a real impact on this ball game.
We're 4 apiece right now.
Inbounds goes to Lindblom. She lost the handle. It rolls right to Carly Thompson. Forces it down to Abby Z. To the hoop. Yes, she got it. I thought that was going to pop out, Jerry, the angle. 4 points for Abby Z. 5-point lead for Shelton. Lindblom with the ball. Top of the key. On the dribble. Stolen away almost by Jade Smith. Cross court, it goes to Henry. Extra pass in the corner. Here's Hooper for three. No. Rebound right in the hands of Smith. Jade's going to push the pace a little bit. Over it goes to Teaguli. Fakes the three. Steps inside the arc. Finds Jade Smith. To Carly Thompson to reset. Over to Molly Dela Cruz. Looking for Zanusky. Gets it down to Abby Z. She's going to go in the middle. Nice step around the defense. Up and in.
Beautiful move.
6 points for Abby Z. 7-point lead for Shelton. Henry goes by the defense off the sidelines. Changes directions in the middle of the paint. Kick it out to the corner for three. No. And the ball comes free. Saved by Ashton. And Lindblom will reset for... Well, she'll reset it to Henry for the Cougars. Henry lost the handle, got away with a walk, shuffles one in, missed the shot, and there's a foul on the Highclimbers. I don't know how she got away with that many steps, Jerry.
Yeah, she traveled.
Zanusky picked up her first, and that's 16 fouls on Shelton in the first quarter. Reagan Henry at the free throw line, 2 for 2, has 4 points. Got the first one, she get one more. Johnny Allen will step back onto the court.
Capital Cougars are 4 for 5 from the line.
Reagan's second free throw, in and out. Rebound, Johnny Allen for Shelton. Pokes free, and a turnover. Down it goes to Lindblom. Jumper on the baseline, missed it, and rebound goes back to Carly Thompson. Carly hesitates, throws it all the way up to Allen. Allen tapped it to the baseline, out of bounds. .125 to go in the first. Shelton 12, Capital 6. Cougars have the ball. Henry looking to get it in bounds. She'll get it into Olivia Henry. And she lost the handle on the ball. Saves it in bounds to Lindblom to the baseline. Pull-up jumper off the glass and in. Here's Jade Smith from the far sideline.
That was her first basket.
Tops at the top, looking for Carly Thompson. Swing it over to Jade Smith near side, guarded by Henry. Up top to Zanusky. Abby Z with 12 on the shot clock. Stops on the dribble, finds Allen in the paint. Trying to go around. Oh, she traveled.
Got to cut down on the turnovers.
45 seconds to go, first quarter. And Carly Thompson knocked it off of Reagan Henry. It'll be Climber ball on the baseline in the front court, right of the backboard. Smith will trigger the play. Looking for Gooley in the corner, finds Carly Thompson spinning up, fakes off the glass, high, missed the shot, rebound pulled down by Lindblom. Nicole's going to push the pace for the Cougars. Quickly, up it goes to Rydell. Back to the trailer, Henry to Henry. Olivia to the hoop, missed the shot, rebound goes to Abby Z. Tied up and fouled by Olivia Henry. That'll be 1 on her and 4 on the team. I have 4, they don't post it to the board. 25 seconds to go first quarter. I guess they didn't call the foul. Here comes Taya Gooley. She's going to drive side of the paint. And there's a turnover on the Highclimbers in the paint. Lindblom gets it up to Henry. Reagan with 6. Out it goes to Ashton, cross court to Olivia. She missed it. Rebound goes to Jade Smith, and we're through 1 quarter. After 1, Shelton up 12-8 on Capital. We'll be right back.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. Join the likes of Hood Canal Communications, our community credit union, and Mason General Hospital and family of clinics in supporting student athletes. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Oh, we're back here waiting for the start of the second quarter.
Yeah, one of the things I've noticed, Shelton, you could tell in practice, has been working on their low post moves. Boy, several of the girls have done very well on those low post moves. Shelton has played fairly well here in this first quarter. They just need to cut down on their turnovers and their fouls.
This will be Capital ball to start the second quarter. It's like, let's see here. Hooper, Lindblom, Henry, Rydell, and Ashton. Lindblom with the ball. Hand it off to Hooper. Into the paint it goes to Henry. Turnaround jumper around over 3. She'll hit it. Give her 8 points. 2-point lead for Shelton. Here's Taya Gooley. Swing it over to Carly Thompson. Up top it goes to Molly Delacruz. Over to Taya. Gooley faked in the middle, goes to the baseline. Kick it to the corner. There is Kenyon with a jumper. Missed it. Johnny Allen comes away with a rebound, ripped it away from somebody, threw it out, was stolen away. Here comes Rydell with a breakaway. Missed the shot, but Kenyon's going to be called for her first 17th foul. So the Climber lineup is Allen, Kenyon, Delacruz, Gooley, and Thompson. At the free throw line for 2 shots is Sydney Rydell. She's 1 for 2 at the free throw line, has a point, make it 2. And a 30-second timeout has been called by Coach Canright. We'll keep it here, Jerry. Climbers led by 7 in the first quarter, and the Cougars have pulled it to 1.
Yeah, this is the first time out of the ball game, and it was called by Shelton. Capital has done pretty well at the foul line. They are 5 for 7. Shelton has only shot 1 foul shot so far.
Leading scorers in the ball game, Reagan Henry has 8 points for Capital. Abby Z has 6 for Shelton. Coming out of the timeout, Sydney Rydell will have her second free throw.
I'm impressed with Reagan Henry.
You can see her, she's the only one out there with red hair. You can always see her.
Well, that's true too. That's probably one of the reasons why.
Rydell's second free throw, that one spins in, give her 3 points, and a tie ball game. Comes Carly Thompson. Hand it off to Taya Gooley. Over to Molly Delacruz. Back to Taya. Way outside for 3. Ooh, it rimmed off. Tracking it down in the corner, or actually letting it go out of bounds was Rydell, and Cheyenne Kenyon tried to save it.
Yeah, I was watching Taya Gooley in practice, and she was just nailing those three-pointers.
So sideline backcourt inbounds all the way up to midcourt. Just went over and back. And no whistle. Here is Lindblom going to drive baseline, stop. Lace it to the corner to Ashton, to the hoop. In. That's Kyra's first basket. And here comes Thompson, hands it off to Dela Cruz, to Gooley. Gooley turns the corner around a screen and stops, looking to somebody up top. Here's Cheyenne Kenyon. She's got to go with 10 on the shot clock. Side of the paint, hands it to Dela Cruz. Runner in the paint, short. Rebound to Lindblom. And here comes Henry. Reagan with the red hair flowing behind her. Finds Lindblom at the top for three. That's short. Rebound Kenyon. She's going to push the pace. Cheyenne up the near sidelines, hands it off to Taya Gooley. Trying to get by the defense. Throws it up top and nearly stolen away. Collision between Hooper and Thompson, and I think they're going to give the ball, they call it a jump ball. Why isn't there a foul on that play?
Yeah, it was a jump ball between Rydell and
well, there's a big old collision there. And usually that results in some sort of a foul.
Exactly, yeah, you're right.
So it'll be Clymer ball, left of the backboard, 16 on the shot clock. Thompson swings it around to Dela Cruz. Opposite corner here is Smith to Thompson. High post, feet a little off, but Allen goes right down the side of the paint and missed the shot blocked by Lindblom. She'll launch it up to Ashton off the glass. Ooh, missed the layup. Rebound pulled down by Smith, and there's going to be a whistle on the Cougars. That'll be 14 fouls on Capital, and Rydell's second personal. Zanuski will step back onto the court for Shelton, replacing Johnny Allen. Here comes Carly Thompson for the Highclimbers. After the foul, finds Smith between the circles, over to Dela Cruz, looking for Gooley. Side of the paint, however, to Zanuski. Steps by the defense with a scoop. It goes in. Give her 8 points. Tie ball game at 14. Here's Hooper in backcourt to Henry. Henry weaves around the defense, throws it up the court. Rydell jumper, nothing but net. Sydney with 5 points. 2-point lead for Capital. Here comes Carly Thompson. Bounces the baseline out of the hands, out of the reach of Zanuski. Yeah, it'll be Cougar ball.
Good try, just unfortunate passes off.
4:55 to go in the second quarter. Brianna Salazar will step onto the court first time tonight. She's got some playing time against North Thurston on Wednesday. It's Capital ball. Hooper gets the ball back after inbounding it. Throws it to Ashton. Blows by Salazar to the hoop. Leaves it for Rydell. Her jumper popped out. Rebound goes to Lindblom. She dribbles under the basket. Kick it up to the top. And here is Henry to reset for Capital. Changing directions. Finds a lane to the hoop. Short, but drew the foul. That'll be 18 fouls on Shelton, Jerry. That was on Carly? It was. That's her second. At the free throw line will be Reagan Henry. 7 points. Make it 8.
And she's 4 for 5 from the line.
And a full timeout has been called. We'll step aside. 4:33 to go in the half. 3-point lead for Capital. We'll be right back. 4:33 to go in the second quarter. Capital 17, Shelton 14.
Yeah, Capital's 8 for 10 from the foul line. What's unfortunate right now, Capital is in a 1-on-1 situation from now on for the rest of the quarter.
Right. Shelton had 16 fouls in the first quarter. It doesn't bode well down the stretch. Coming out of the timeout, Capital's Reagan Henry will have her second free throw. 9 points so far. To extend the lead to 4 if she can hit this free throw. She does. Comes Taya Gooley with the camera, D. All right. Swing it over to Carly Thompson. High post feed to Abby Zanuski. Backdoor cutter. That's Thompson up and in. It's Carly's first basket.
Nice assist from Zanuski.
There's Hooper crossing midcourt. Throws it over to Ashton. To Henry. Cougars are spreading out this zone by the Highclimbers, and Jade Smith just picked up her second personal, 19th foul on Shelton. That's the difference here. The Highclimbers are playing a zone, and it's being extended, which leaves a lot of lanes and a lot of pathways to the basket. Smith will sit down, and Dela Cruz will step back on for Shelton. Reagan Henry at the free throw line for the front end of a 1-and-1. She got the first one. She'll get one more.
6 for 7 from the foul line.
4:04 to go in the half. Second free throw, that one rimmed out. Rebound goes to Salazar out of bounds, poked out of bounds by Lindblom. Highclimber ball. Trailing by 3, 19-16. Carly Thompson with it in the backcourt. Picks up speed as she nears midcourt, stops at the top of the key and steps back to set the play. Looking for somebody. It's poked out by Henry. Carly tracks it down. She's going to change directions. Going to leave it to Zanuski. Drives side of the paint up and in. Abby with 10 points. And it's a 1-point lead for Capital. Here's Hooper, top of the, between the circles actually. Near the midcourt circle. Swing it over to Ashton. Back to Ashton. Hesitates, drives to the side of the paint, opposite side, throws it up to the top, a little lob to Hooper. Turn around, throw it over to Lindblom, takes a 3 and rims it a little long. Rebound goes to Carly Thompson. Reaching all around are the Cougars. Here comes Carly the other way. Down to the baseline. Salazar with a basket. Brianna with her first basket, and it's a 1-point lead for Shelton, 20-19. 3 minutes to go in the half. Hooper will bounce it over to Henry. Henry cross court to Ashton. Ashton up top to Hooper. Back out to, a 3 in the corner. Actually, just 2 by the other Henry. It was Olivia Henry. And a whistle away from the ball. Nicole Lindblom, her first and the 5th team foul on Shelton. On Capital. Ugh, I'm getting them all mixed up here early. Must be the red. All right, inbounds, Gooley gets it into Thompson. Carly will bring it up near the far sidelines. Slowing the pace down a bit this time up. Over to Gooley. Taya way beyond the three-point arc, guarded by Ashton. Bounce it to the high post. And here's Abigail Zanuski. To the baseline, knocked out of bounds by Ashton. Good hands, quick hands by Ashton. Be baseline inbounds, left of the backboard for Shelton. Taya Gooley will trigger the play. Bounce it into the corner near side to Carly Thompson. There's Zanuski at the foul line. Oh, they're going to call a travel on her. Wow. Just too quick for the refs to even see that, Jerry.
Yeah, that was questionable.
Well, here comes Reagan Henry, center of the court on the dribble, bouncing it over to Hooper. Back to Henry. Reagan drives the foul line, kicks it to the corner. There's Ashton. Ashton draws a double team, throws it back to Reagan. One hands it over to Lindblom, down to the other Henry. And this is Olivia being stripped and fouled. 2 shots coming. Zanuski picked up her second personal. And it'll be the 10th team foul. Free throw up and in. Johnny Allen will step back onto the court for Shelton. And Rydell returns for Capital. Ashton will sit down. And Zanuski sat down for Shelton. Second free throw up and in by Olivia Henry. 1 point lead for Capital, 21-20. Taya Gooley with the ball with under 2 minutes to go. Gets it to Carly Thompson, 3-point arc. Cross court it goes to Molly Delacruz. She'll drive to the hoop with a scoop and it rims off. Rebound pulled down by Hooper. And here comes Henry. This is Reagan. Quick pass down, Rydell to the baseline jumper is an air ball, but who's there to clean it up, put it up and in? Olivia Henry. It's her first basket, 4 points for Olivia. Lead is 3 for Capital. Minute and a half to go in a half. Carly Thompson squeezes through a double team, gets the ball back, over goes to Delacruz. High post feed to Allen, out it goes to Salazar. A long jumper rims off, rebound tracked down in the corner, saved by Salazar, but it goes right to Henry. Gets it up to Rydell. Rydell one-on-one, stops and stripped away, stolen by the Highclimbers. Up to Carly Thompson, to the hoop, foul but no whistle, wow. And recovered by Lindblom. Here comes Henry. Reagan to Olivia. Olivia goes to the hoop, slides her feet, puts it up and in. 6 points for Olivia Henry, and the lead is 5 for Capital. Carly Thompson. Pass to the high post, nearly stolen away. Jump ball called. Is it a jump ball or a foul, guys? I guess it's a jump ball. There's no indications from this refereeing team, Jerry. I'm a little disappointed. So to go over to Capital. 38.1 seconds remain in the half. Reagan Henry, center of the court. Swing it over to Hooper. Kindle gets it down to Olivia. Back to Kindle. Over goes to Lindblom. Down to Rydell. Quick passes by the Cougars. Here's Rydell holding for last shot, and then there's a travel. Wow. 21.2 seconds.
8 turnovers for Capital and 12 for the Highclimbers.
Taya with the ball. 17 seconds and counting. Carly Thompson to Johnny Allen. She'll drive, strip from behind, got it back out. It goes to Taya. Taya takes the 3. Air balls it. Salazar with the rebound. Oh, trying to get it out to Taya Gooley. Who's covered by Rydell, and the time runs out on Olivia Henry. Wow. Good first half either way. 25-20. Capital with a 5-point lead at the break. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hey sports fans, do you want to know when and where your favorite teams in the South Sound Conference are playing, who won the game last night, and what the current standings are? Well, it's easy to find out on sscathletics.org. The information is entered by athletic directors and coaches, so you know it's accurate and up to date, making sscathletics.org the place to view official schedules, scores, standings, photos for all the schools and all the sports in the South Sound Conference. Check out sscathletics.org, the official website of the South Sound Conference.
My name is Matt Woods. I'm the new podiatrist taking over for Dr. Rice. I know that he's a very well-liked podiatrist, and I'm very, very happy to be able to take over his position here at Mason General Hospital Ankle and Foot Clinic. I just want everyone to know that I'd like to treat all my patients like they were my friends or my family. I wouldn't do anything to a patient that I wouldn't do to myself. I just think that having a good rapport with your patients and trust is necessary, and I can do anything from toenails to giant fractures to arthroscopic procedures.
There's so many great things about life in Mason County, and Hood Canal Communications is proud to be one more. Headquartered in Union, We offer the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power all those Wi-Fi devices around your home, HCC has the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, call or visit hcc.net to learn more. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. Join the likes of Hood Canal Communications, our community credit union, and Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics in supporting student athletes. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Halftime here in the Mini Dome. The Capital Lady Cougars leading the Shelton Lady Highclimbers 25-20. Capital did it behind Reagan Henry's 10 points. 6 for Olivia Henry, 5 from Sydney Rydell, a basket for Nicole Lindblom, and a basket for Kyra Ashton. For the Highclimbers, 10 points for Abby Zanuski, leading the way, and then there's 2 for Jade Smith, Carly Thompson, May Ping Vernon, Brianna Salazar, and Johnny Allen. Jerry?
Yeah. Thanks, Diedrich. Capital had 12 turnovers. They were 10 for 22 from the field. Excuse me. I apologize. Let's start over again.
Okay.
Shelton had 12 turnovers.
Okay.
They made, they were 10 for 22 from the field, shot 46%. They attempted 1 foul shot and did not make that. Now, here's an interesting thing about the Highclimbers. They normally do very well from the three-point arc. They've got 3 or 4 really good outside shooters, but they haven't made a three-pointer tonight. We'll see what happens in the second half. They're 0 for 2 from the three-point area. But the nice thing is Abigail Zanuski is 5 for 5 from the field. Wow. And they are 10 for 20 from inside the three-point arc. They're getting a lot of good layups and shots inside.
Right.
And like I mentioned earlier, they have definitely been practicing, working on their inside moves, their low post moves. You can just see it. And also that backdoor play, especially towards the beginning of the game. Now Capital's getting a little wise to that.
Well, here's a couple of things to point out. Against North Thurston, Taya Gooley only had 7 points. She was kind of off. Everybody's keen on Taya. They're shutting her down. They're denying her the ball. She can't even touch the ball half the time unless she brings the ball up the court. So the three-point shot's not going to be there. She took, what, the 2? She took 1. I know she took 1.
2. She took 2 shots.
Yeah, and they were way outside. And I know she can hit that, but when you've got somebody in your face and a little bit bigger than you, it's a little bit more difficult. Now, Tiffany Twitty knows this team very well.
Yes.
Having coached everybody last season. So she knows that the offense, for the most part, runs through Taya Gooley. Now, they're running it through the bigger girls. You know, we got Abby Z with 10 points. And she had her way down there. She was running around and moving around and weaving her way in and out of the defense and scoring almost at will when she got down there. Johnny Allen has not had the same success. They're similar players. Johnny has a little more bulk to her. You'd think she'd have a little better, but she hasn't. She didn't have a good game against North Thurston on Wednesday, only 2 points. So we'll see what the second half brings.
And now I'll go over the Capital.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now I'll go over the Capital statistics. Sorry to foul everybody up on that.
No, it's all right. Go ahead.
Capital was 7 for 28 from the field, 25%. They did not make any three-pointers either. They were 0 for 7. They had 8 turnovers. Shelton has done a little better job in the second quarter in cutting down on their turnovers. Here's the story of the game. Here is what's interesting. Capital has made 11 for 14 from the foul line. Reagan Henry has only missed 2 foul shots. She is 6 for 8. And her sister is 2 for 2. And number 15, Sydney Rydell, is 3 for 4. That's the story of the game. So we've got to cut down on our foul shots, keep them off the line. And we need to get to the line. And I'm surprised we are not getting to the line more often because we are doing well inside.
Right. Foul trouble, though. Jade Smith has 2. Abby Zanuski has 2. Carly Thompson has 2. Mei Ping Vernon has 2. Mei Ping's been on the bench for most of the
second quarter.
Yeah, and the only person with foul trouble for the Capital is Sydney Rydell. She has 2. So it could come down to that going down the stretch.
And you know what the other thing is, we have the Thompson family, the 3. Carly and Chucky and Ty. Well, we've got the same situation for Capital. Rydell, Sydney, her brother also starts for the Capital boys. So it's in the family, there too. So, yeah.
All right, Jerry, we have the third quarter coming up, so we'll take a break. We'll come back with the third quarter in just a minute. This is Mason Web TV powered by HCC. You'd think I know what I'm saying. It's all right.
Hey, sports.
This broadcast is copyright protected by Digiproof on behalf of Diedrich Allen and Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, and is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of its contents, pictures, descriptions, and accounts without the consent of Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, MasonWebTV.com, and Hood Canal Communications is prohibited.
Now waiting for the start of the third quarter. Sorry, I got a little distracted there, Jerry. Got to work out a better way to transition here between the halftime stuff and third quarter. So go ahead, Jerry.
Your original 5 for the Highclimbers are starting. Thompson, Gooley, Zanuski, Smith, and
Mei Ping. Yeah, she inbounds it to Taya Gooley. Climbers obviously starting out the quarter with the ball. Nice backdoor cutter. Again, it's Carly Thompson. Her second basket. Little full court press. Court to Ashton. Back to Henry. Henry, Hooper, Lindblom, Ashton, and Rydell on the court for the Cougars. Nice find down to Rydell. Defended well by the Highclimbers. Carly Thompson with a pick. Gets fouled trying to get away from Ashton. And that'll be 2 on Kyra. Climbers trail by 3. Second possession here in the third quarter. Jade Smith with the ball near side. Up top it goes to Abby Zanuski. Lob it down to the baseline, stolen away by Hooper. Kindle puts it on the floor and dribbles up this quick pass to Ashton, back to Kindle. And here is Henry between the circles. One hands it to Rydell on the baseline. Guarded by Zanuski. Nice find to Lindblom. Draws a double team. And she threw it out to the middle of the paint. And Taya Gooley slides on her knees and keeps the dribble going. That's a good heads-up play. Here is Zanuski up and out. And the rebound goes to Henry. To Lindblom. All the way up and picked off by Carly Thompson. She's just like everywhere in this game.
She is. Hustler.
Carly's going to push it to the foul line. 2 big steps, took a third, however. I think she was trying to go to the hoop, was too far out, and then didn't know where to go with it. Lindblom with the ball. Use it for Hooper. Up it goes to Ashton. To Hooper between the circles, now over to Henry. Flashing in the paint, turnaround jumper by Ashton, missed it. Vernon comes over with the rebound. Nice defense by Hooper, knocking it out of bounds. Everybody's scorer's table jumped about a mile out of the way, Jerry. That ball came flying there.
Paul did?
Wake up, Paul. Wake up, Paul.
I'll tease him.
Yeah. Climber ball, sideline inbounds. Taya Gooley between the circles, over to Jade Smith. Holds the ball over her head. To the side of the paint, Zanuski. Abby spins baseline, puts it up short. Rebound, Rydell, and she's going to be hacked and fouled.
Zanuski has a great move to the basket. It's unfortunate she's missed her last 2 shots.
May Ping Vernon picked up her 3rd personal foul. Wrong place, wrong time for May Ping. Here come the Cougars. Henry at the far sideline. Stops and leaves it for Hooper. To Lindblom in the paint, trying to go. Steps back for a nice little elbow jumper that dropped in. That's only Nicole's 2nd basket.
It is her 2nd basket, yes.
Here comes Gooley. Gooley kicks to the corner, but it's stolen away by Lindblom. Here's Henry. Henry to the 3-point arc, to the side of the paint, stops to the baseline to Ashton, drives, puts it off the glass and in. 2nd basket for Kyra. Timeout by the Highclimbers, and it's a 7-point lead for Capital. This is a full timeout? Yeah,
yes.
It is. We'll be right back.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics now offers 3D mammograms. The new Selenia Dimensions 3D mammography system in the Diagnostic Imaging Department at MGH has ergonomic design for patient comfort, provides up to 40% reduction in false positive recalls, has a proven 41% increase in detection of invasive breast cancer, is FDA approved, and is superior to 2D mammography. Call today to schedule your mammogram.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
We're back here in the 3rd quarter.
You mentioned that the Capital coach knows us well, vice versa. Liz knows the Capital team well.
Right.
She coached there 1 year.
Right. So it'll be Climber ball coming out of the timeout. Vernon, Thompson, Dela Cruz, Zanuski, and Smith on the court. Taya Gooley is sitting on the bench at the moment.
I'll give her a little break. Give her a little break.
She looks a little frustrated over there, Jerry.
Huh?
She looks a little frustrated.
Yeah. She'll come back.
Yeah, May Ping with the drive down to the baseline. That's Dela Cruz. She'll drive baseline, kick it to the corner. Here is Smith for 3. She hits it. Jade's 5th point. Henry
first 3-pointer.
Henry pushes the pace to the foul line for the Cougars. The defense left her for a brief second. Here's Lindblom. 18 on the shot clock. Over it goes to Hooper. Hooper is going to draw a foul on Jade Smith. That'll be her 3rd. So baseline inbounds for the Cougars. Hooper will trigger the play from the right of the backboard. And here is Taya Gooley. I guess she just needed a blow here, Jerry. Just a rest. Or now they're getting her back in as Jada's 3 personal fouls. Inbounds goes to Lindblom. She'll catch, she'll shoot, she'll rim it off. Rebound goes to Zanuski. Out to Mei Ping. Vernon, center of the court, on the dribble. Stops at the top. He's going to try to go to the hoop with a runner off the glass. No. Rebound pulled down by Lindblom. Big long arms. Hand it off to Hooper. Hooper gets it to Henry. Henry to the three-point arc, cross court to Ashton. Ashton up top to Hooper. Hooper spins around the defense, lob it to Henry. Henry muscled and fouled, but no whistle. Drives and tied up by Carly Thompson. That should stay with the Cougars. No, they're going to get the. Oh yeah, it's going to be stay with the Cougars. Abby Z thought it was a climber ball. It's like a player-to-player defense, Jerry. Baseline inbounds for the Cougars goes in. Here's Lindblom. She'll take a 3. Rims that off, bounce, the long rebound tracked down by Henry. All alone is Rydell off the glass from the box. 7 points for Sydney. 6-point lead for the Cougars. Thompson gives it to Zanuski. Zanuski saves it inbounds. I'm sorry, Thompson saves it inbounds. Zanuski drives. And usually that's a foul, Jerry, but they're going to call that a blocked out of bounds, I guess. Baseline inbounds. Mei Ping will trigger the play for the Highclimbers. Left of the backboard. Oh, her pass is deflected and stolen away. Here comes Henry. Down to Rydell. Quick passes. Here's Lindblom for 3. Yep.
And that's her first 3 of the game.
7 points. Lead is 9 for Capital. Here is Mei Ping Vernon. Bounce it and trying to get a backdoor cutter to Gooley out of bounds.
That last 3-pointer by Nicole was the first 3-pointer for the Capital Cougars.
3:05 to go, third quarter. 34-25. Capital with the lead in the ball. Here's Hooper to Rydell. Baseline, double teamed. Her outlet is out of bounds, and that goes over to the Highclimbers. How many turnovers, Jerry?
Capital has 13 turnovers, and the Highclimbers have 17.
Okay. Taya Gooley brings the ball across mid-court. Going to take a 3. Oh, boy, she was thinking about a 3, and then Rydell will foul Vernon. That'll be 3 personal fouls in Sydney. Only the second team foul on Capital. And Olivia Henry will go get Rydell. It'll be Highclimber ball, sideline inbounds, goes into back court to Carly Thompson. Here's Abby Z. To Dela Cruz to the hoop, blocked by Lindblom. And Dela Cruz gets the ball back, and then we have a foul on, I think it's gone on Lindblom. 1 block and then 1 foul. Waiting for us. Come on, guys. No, they're going to get Hooper. Okay, that's her second. Dela Cruz to the free throw line for 2 free throws. It's her first point of the night.
And the first foul shot made by us.
Only gets 1 more. She missed the second one. Rebound pulled down by Olivia Henry.
I'm impressed with Olivia Henry.
Oh my goodness, there was a little ticky-tack foul. All the stuff there that's happening on the court, and they're going to call Carly Thompson with her 3rd.
Yeah, that was a...
I mean, there's a lot of things been done that are worse than what just happened.
Exactly.
Let's just put it that way. Here comes Reagan. Cross court to Lindblom. 3 in the corner. She'll hit her second 3.
Yeah, she's starting to heat up.
That's an 11-point lead for Capital, their largest of the night. Gooley to Vernon. Back to Gooley alone at the top. Going to work the offense a little bit. And here's Delacruz, cut off, spins by, blocked by Lindblom. That's what her third block, I think. Recovered by Gooley, finds Thompson. 8 on the shot clock, mounts it to Delacruz, takes a long 2, missed it. Vernon comes away with it. They reset the shot clock. That shouldn't have happened. Delacruz put a runner that fell off. That should have been a foul. Oh my goodness, Jerry.
Yeah.
Where's the consistency here? There's Ashton on the baseline, drives, and they'll get to Abigail Zanuski with her third personal.
Yeah, I hate to second guess the officials, but you know, when you see something obvious like that, you know.
Well, if you're going to call it on one player, when there's a little bit of contact, when somebody goes flopping out of bounds, you need to call that too.
Yeah.
And the one foul called on Shelton. And then again, no, I don't know if that's what you call a makeup call or not, as Ashton hit the first of 2 free throws. Johnny Allen will step onto the court, and Jade Smith returns for Shelton. 12-point lead, and the free throw is missed, and here is Hooper for 3, and she'll miss that one. Jade Smith comes away with it for the Highclimbers. Stops and pops for 3. Missed that one. Rebound goes out of bounds at the far corner. 1:03 to go, third quarter. 38-26 is their score. Capital with the lead in the ball in their backcourt. I guess you'd call this more of a smaller lineup for Shelton, Jerry.
Yeah,
Here comes Lindblom. Quick passes. Here's Ashton on the baseline. Oh boy, Vernon just got off her feet and onto the back of Ashton. That'll be 4 personal fouls on May Ping. Coach Liz looking over the court says, who do I want to come in? It'll be Brianna Salazar.
Although Shelton still has her 2 post people in.
Well, I guess so. I guess you're right. So Salazar comes in. It'll be baseline inbounds for the Cougars. Inbounds goes to, tries to get to Lindblom, knocked out of bounds by the Climbers.
Nice defense by Johnny Allen.
So we'll do it on the other side. Quick pass alone on the box is Reagan Henry up and in. That'll be a 14-point lead, the largest of the night for Capital. Taya Gooley, scoreless so far in this ballgame, draws a double team, kind of launches one towards the hoop. And here is Zanuski to Salazar. Out it goes to Smith. Smith will take the 3, and it's short. Rebound pulled down by Olivia Henry. And here comes Hooper, slowing the pace down. 20 seconds to go in the third. Capital up 14, 40-26. Lindblom for 3. Nope. Got her own rebound. Gonna drive baseline. Little scoop shot goes short. Rebound pulled down by Allen. Allen's gonna push it. Kick it out. Here's Gooley, defended by 3. And they're going to call a foul or end of quarter? End of quarter. So the Capital Cougars up 40-26 after 3. We'll be right back.
Frustrated by rising cable prices? You're not the only one. As your local cable TV provider, we work hard to give you the channels you want to watch the local news, enjoy family night, and cheer on your favorite sports team. We also fight to keep your rates fair, but at the negotiating table, large corporate broadcasters demand higher fees for their programming. As TV viewership goes down, broadcast rates continue to go up. It's not fair. None of us should cover their losses. Visit KeepTheConnections.com for more information on how we're working for you.
Well, waiting for the start of the fourth quarter.
Capital was ahead at 25-20 at halftime, and they've extended that lead to 40-26, and I assume that's the biggest lead they've had.
Yeah, 14 points, yes.
Yep. And the other thing that's kind of interesting, well, it's kind of scary, is we're in some foul trouble. Carly's got 3, Jade's got 3, and
Brennan's at 4. Yeah.
Got 3 girls with 3 fouls.
And it'll be Clymer ball coming to start the fourth quarter. You've got Kenyon, Zanuski, Smith, Gooley, and Allen on the court. Smith will inbounds it. Get it into Gooley. Teo has not scored in this ball game as of yet. To Smith. To Allen. Up top to Zanuski. Now here's Gooley. Over to Zanuski. To Allen. Dribbles to the side of the paint. Bounces it. That's a kicked ball, but yet no whistle. Come on, guys. Oh, boy. Here's Rydell to Henry. Oh, I thought she was going to take a 3. Down to Rydell. Fade away on the hook. Doesn't fall. Rebound goes off a Clymer out of bounds, but there were bodies falling everywhere, Jerry, and this refereeing team all of a sudden is sucking in their whistles. Dela Cruz will come on, and Johnny Allen will sit down. Baseline inbounds for the Cougars. Hooper will trigger the play. Lob it into Lindblom. She'll turn, hand it back to Hooper. Up top to Henry. Reagan will hold the ball. Kind of like a football there for a second. Here's Hooper. Over to Rydell. To Ashton. To Hooper. Stops and pops. Misses. Rebound right there for Lindblom, up and in. 10 points for Nicole, Jerry. And it is a 16-point lead. There's Dela Cruz. To Gooley. Fakes the 3, drives to the box, hooks it to Zanuski, and finds Dela Cruz crashing. She got away with a walk, I think, and then Jade drew a foul. So 2 shots coming from Molly. Hooper picked up her 3rd, 4th team foul for Capital. Dela Cruz 2 free throws. Missed the first one. Should get another one. So again, the Clymer lineup is Gooley, Smith, Dela Cruz, Kenyon, and Zanuski. Capital has Henry, Hooper, Rydell, who grabbed the rebound, Lindblom, and Ashton.
Kyra Ashton has played a great defensive game in stopping Taya.
Here's Lindblom way outside. They're bringing her out of the middle. Here's Ashton, which opens up the low part of the court. Here's Henry, changing directions, banging bodies, and they're going to wave off that shot, and there's going to be a whistle on Taya Gooley, I believe. Let's see what they, yep, there it goes on Taya. That'll be her first. 6th team foul on Shelton. Baseline inbounds for Shelton, or for Capital. Oh. Hooper will trigger the play. Carly Thompson steps back onto the court for Shelton. Sitting down is Kenyon. Inbounds goes to Henry, way outside, right back to the side of the paint. Here's Lindblom, back to the basket. Back to Henry, near side, down to the baseline, Rydell. Finds Lindblom, turn around, up and in over Smith.
Yeah, she has nice moves inside and has a good, and she also has a very good outside shot.
There's a 30-second timeout taken by Shelton. 5:53 to go in the ball game. 44-26 is our score. It's an 18-point lead, Jerry, the biggest of the night.
Yeah.
It'll be Clymer ball coming out of the timeout when we resume play.
Is Nicole Lindstrom the leading scorer for Capital?
Lindblom is 12 points.
Oh, okay.
Reagan Henry has 12 as well.
Okay.
For the Clymers, Abigail Zanuski, 10 points.
Right.
But she hasn't scored since the second quarter. Clymers come out with Dela Cruz, Zanuski, Smith, Gooley, and Thompson. I can't see Carly at all. It's the boys. Gloria's team is here rooting on their counterparts.
That's great.
Nice find down low, but Dela Cruz has a little trouble handling the pass. But the extra little shuffle pass over to Smith, she'll put it up and in, and she draws the foul. She'll get a possible 3-point play. And the foul went on Reagan Henry. That's her first. 3-point play, no good. Rebound goes to Lindblom. Long pass all the way up to Henry. Henry alone to the hoop, off the glass and in.
She has got loose several times tonight.
Here's Carly Thompson. High post feed to Zanussi. Pass down to the baseline. Here's Smith, draws a double team. She's fouled with a turnaround jumper. Sent out of a double team. And that'll go on whom? 5? I guess that goes on Nicole Lindblom. That's her second. Smith missed both of them. Lindblom with the rebound. Rydell pushes it up to Henry. Reagan back and forth into the paint. Hands it off to Lindblom. Back to Reagan. Out it goes to Hooper. Cross court to... boy, these are good passes. And here's Henry with 8 on the shot clock. Got to do something with it. Jumps into the middle of the paint. Puts up a shot that rims off. Rebound tracked down by Henry. She'll turn and she'll shoot. Short. Gooley with a rebound. Out to Thompson. Carly on the run. Bounces to Zanussi to the hoop. Blocked by Lindblom, out of bounds. Abby looking for a foul. Not going to get it. May Ping Vernon is back on the court for Shelton, and a full timeout called by Capital. We'll be right back.
Everyone has dreams, but not everyone knows the steps they need to take to get there. At the Community Financial Center, we help members of our community credit union to work toward their dreams. Located inside the Shelton Mountain View branch, the Community Financial Center works with families to help them pursue their short and long-term goals, specializing in comprehensive financial planning, investment advisory services, insurance, and retirement planning. At the Community Financial Center, we work one-on-one with our community credit union members to help them identify their needs and their objectives. Together, we'll develop a set of strategies that seek your success. Isn't it time to set a path to your goals? Set up a free, no-obligation consultation at our Community Credit Union's Community Financial Center. It's your success. We just guide you towards it.
The Highclimber ball coming out of the timeout. Baseline inbounds, left of the backboard. Smith will trigger the play. Climbers go 4 corners of the key. Inbounds goes to Vernon. Bounce it to Carly Thompson. And here's Smith. Jade trying to find some room to dribble. Drive. Bumped and fouled by Reagan Henry, her second. 6th team foul. 7th team foul, excuse me. Wow. So it's 1-1 for Smith. Unfortunately, she's 0 for 3, isn't she, Jerry?
I have her 0 for 2, but I could be wrong.
Well, she missed the last 2. And there was a 3-point play. So now she's 0 for 4.
Okay.
But Dela Cruz pulls down the rebound. Smith with a little runner in the paint. Missed that one as well. And Henry draws a foul on Smith. That's 4 on Jade. And now we'll go to the north end of the mini dome and a 1-and-1 for Capital.
We have 2 girls with 4 fouls, Jade Smith and Mayping Vernon.
So Henry at the free throw line for the first of a 1-and-1. She got the first one, she'll get one more. 4 for, I'm sorry, no, it's only missed twice, Jerry.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. Second free throw goes in, nothing but net. giving her 14 points.
She's 8 for 10 from
Sorry,
the foul
16
line.
points. 20-point lead for Capital. Shelton with the ball. Here's Carly Thompson, side of the paint. Oh, that was a late whistle on that. 2 shots coming for Carly Thompson. I don't even know what that was. That more than likely should have been a travel, I would think. Rydell just picked up her 4th. At the free throw line is Carly Thompson. 4 points tonight, her first trip to the foul line. She hit the first one. Brianna Salazar will step onto the court for Shelton, replacing Dela Cruz. Olivia Henry is back for Capital, replacing Rydell. Second free throw, nothing but net for Carly. Give her 6 points. 18-point lead for Capital, 4:10 to go in the ball game. Henry kicks it to the corner to Olivia. Back to Reagan. Into the paint to Ashton. Turnaround jumper over Thompson. Rims off. Rebound Zanuski. Oh, be careful. Draws a crowd. There's 3 Capital players around Zanuski. And the foul is called on Capital's Lindblom. That'll be 3 on her. So we head to the south end of the mini dome, and Abigail Zanuski will be shooting free 1-and-1. It's the 9th team foul on Capital. Abby is 0 for 1, 10 points. She hasn't scored since the second quarter. She rimmed off the first one. But a rebound goes to Salazar, out to Smith for 3, and that's short. Rebound pulled down by Hooper. Hooper trying to dribble up the court, gets it over to Henry, now to Lindblom. Step back at the foul line for a jumper that dropped out. Rebound Salazar. Dribbles out of trouble, lobs it to Smith. Smith bumped but no whistles. There's no consistency in this refereeing team. Here's Vernon for 3, and that's off. A rebound goes to Ashton. And here's Henry. 3:15 to go in the ball game. 18-point lead for Capital. Lindblom with it in the front court. Hands it off to Hooper. Hooper bumped and fouled by Carly Thompson. That'll be 4 on Carly. Gooley steps back onto the court. Kenyon returns, and here's Malia Walsh. First play tonight for Malia. By the way, Malia signed a letter of intent to play fast pitch softball for Olympic College.
I heard that. That's wonderful.
First free throw off the mark by Hooper. Rebound is tracked down by Ashton in the corner, and it's not her pass into the interior is deflected out of bounds by the Highclimbers. 3:01 to go in the ball game. 48-30. Capital with the lead in the ball with the baseline inbounds. Hooper will trigger the play. Gets it into Henry. Reagan. And a whistle. I think that'll go on Malia Walsh. Okay. That's her first 9th team foul on Shelton. So the next whistle will be shooting 2 as Reagan Henry back at the free throw line. Front end of a 1-and-1 missed it. Kenyon had the rebound for a second. Vernon tracks it down. And Mei Ping trying to get the ball up the court, finds Gooley. Taya to the top of the key. Over goes to Walsh. High post feed to Kenyon, up fakes, goes right to the hoop, puts it up and in. That's Cheyenne's first basket.
Nice move by Cheyenne to the hoop.
She's still got that shoulder wrapped as a precaution. And Henry stops at the foul line, pops in, misses, but draws yet a foul. Okay. I'm going to call that an okay foul. I think they're going to get Vernon, and she's heading for the bench. So Mei Ping fouls out with 2 points. Carly Thompson checking back in. At the free throw line for Capital will be Reagan Henry. And who do we have checking in? Dominique Neely for Capital. 2:27 to go in the ball game. 16-point lead for the Cougars.
And should be shooting 2.
Yeah, she should be shooting 2. I'm not sure what the problem is here. Oh, they're saying that Dominique didn't check in properly. Now they're gonna. Yeah, I know it's procedural, Jerry, but you have to make her go back to the thing and back to the scorer's table, and then go back to this key. First free throw by Reagan goes in.
And technically, can't they call that a foul?
I think it'd be a technical foul, but I think it's if it's repeatedly done. Short on the second free throw. Ashton pulled down the rebound. Hands it off to Henry. She'll get it to Neely. Neely back to Reagan. Henry to the foul line. Lindblom takes the 3. In and out. Rebound pulled down by Olivia Henry, but there's going to be a foul on her. It'll be her second. And now we're going to be shooting 2 for the rest of the game. Both teams, every whistle.
And that's the first one on Olivia.
So it'll send Brianna Salazar to the free throw line. This will be her first trip to the free throw line. And she has 2 points. 2:09 to go in the ball game, 49-32. Capital with the lead. Shelton's Brianna Salazar's first free throw goes in, making it 49-33. Second one rattled in as well. It's a 15-point lead for Capital. Lindblom with the ball. Guarded by Taya Gooley. Cougars are just running clock here. Neely with the ball. Draws a double team, finds Lindblom. Lindblom drives to the baseline, draws a double team. Kick it to Henry at the top. She'll take the 3 and hit it. Lead back up to 18. Here comes Carly Thompson. Minute and a half to go in the ball game. Taya Gooley with the ball. Trying to find some space. She'll get it to Kenyon. Kenyon going to drive to the side of the paint. Stop to Salazar. Salazar up top to Thompson. Takes the 3. Hits it. That gives her 9 points. And we approach a minute. And a timeout has been called. Coach Twitty with a 30-second timeout. 52-37, a minute 1 remain in the ball game. And I think what Coach Twitty wanted to do is bring out her starters one at a time. I don't think she'll have time to do that, as there was another player getting up to the scorer's table, Jerry. Yeah.
And probably just running the clock out. You know.
Right, at this point, this game is well in control by Capital. So let's see, you've got Olivia Henry, Dominique Neely. Oh, we've got a whole bunch. Robin Rohrer. 21 is out there. I don't have a 21. I think it's Amelia Grimstead. I'm assuming. And this one is Lamont. Morgan Lamont, I was told, had a concussion and wasn't going to play, but she's always there. And driving to the hoop, but missing the shot was, I think it was Lamont. Kenyon hit the deck hard.
Ooh.
Slow to get up. And she grimaces as she gets back on the court.
Yeah, with that shoulder injury.
Yeah, and they're going to get Johnny Allen up off the climber bench to get Cheyenne. Unfortunately, it looks like she's favoring her other shoulder.
Ooh.
Nope, it's the same shoulder.
Okay.
Baseline inbounds for the Cougars, and it goes to Lamont. stolen away by the Highclimbers. Ball passed up, and then Neely goes and gets it. I don't think that's actually Lamont, Jerry. I'm not sure who 20 is. And here is Rohrer trying to go, and it's a travel. 27 seconds remain in the ball game, 52-37. As the Capital Cougars are gonna.
And it's not Morgan Lamont, right?
It can't be.
But she wasn't like
Because Morgan is usually a starter, and that young lady is not playing like a starter. Here's Carly Thompson, leaves it for Taya Gooley in the corner near side. Taya has yet to score. Still looking for first points. Here's Carly Thompson driving the side of the paint. Neely ties her up, and they're going to call a travel on Carly. I don't know how you travel when the other player grabs a hold of the ball to tie it up. Anyways, 4.8 seconds remain in the ball game, 52-37. And it'll be Olivia Henry running out the clock. So it's a final here in the Mini Dome. The Capital Cougars improved to 6-0 in league, knocking out the Shelton Lady Highclimbers 52-37 in the Mini Dome tonight. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Dr. Iris Maudet. I'm a pediatrician here at Oakland Bay Pediatrics. So I was born in the Philippines. I grew up in the Philippines. A lot of a big part of my medical influence came from my parents. They're both physicians. Mason General offers not just outpatient, but there are inpatient work, nursery work, and our nursery here is very busy, and I like that. I like having newborns. I like seeing them for their well-child check. It's important to be seeing them the first 2 years of their life.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
This tuna can looks like it's ready to be recycled, but is it? Let's shine a light on this perplexing mystery of modern-day recycling. Let's look closer. Oh yeah, this can of tuna is not empty or clean, so it's not recyclable. But all you gotta do is empty it out, give it a rinse, and then it's ready for the wonderful bin of recyclability. Do the right recycling thing. Empty, clean, dry. It matters.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. Join the likes of Hood Canal Communications, our community credit union, and Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics in supporting student athletes. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Well, it's a final here in the Mini Dome tonight. The Capital Lady Cougars knock off the Shelton Lady Highclimbers by a score of 52-37. They did it behind Reagan Henry's 20 points. Nicole Lindblom finished with 14, 7 for Sydney Rydell, 6 for Olivia Henry, and 5 for Kyra Ashton. For the Highclimbers, Abigail Zanuski led the way with 10 points, all in the first half. 9 for Carly Thompson, 7 for Jade Smith, 4 for Brianna Salazar, a basket for Mei-Ping Vernon, a basket for Cheyenne Kenyon, a basket for Johnny Allen, and a free throw for Molly Delacruz. Yeah, the Cougars just pulled away, Jerry, after having a 5-point lead at halftime. They're up 14 in the third, and then you see the final. But they were up 20 in the fourth quarter, just pulling away, and they improved to 6-0 in conference play, 9-3 on the season. Highclimbers dropped to 4-7, 2-4 in the conference. Go ahead, Jerry, when you're ready.
Yes, thank you, Diedrich. A nice job tonight in announcing. Capital had 14 turnovers. They were 27 for 53 from the field, 52%. From the foul line, Capital was 15 for 21, 73%. They were shooting almost 80% until they missed the first of the one-on-ones the last couple times. As far as Shelton made 15 of 41 attempts for 37%. They had 20 turnovers. Here's what was not a traditional thing for the Highclimbers. The Highclimbers are a pretty darn good outside shooting team. And tonight they were only 2 for 10. I thought number 10, Kyra Ashton, played a great defensive game on Taya. She just did not let Taya have an open shot. And at first, they were putting 2 people on Taya.
Yeah.
And then at the end there, they had number 10, and she did a very nice job.
I don't remember a game where Taya didn't even score. I can't. She usually gets something out of it. She makes something out of nothing, and they weren't giving her the opportunity.
Well, you know, she'll usually have a good first half or a good second half.
Right.
You know, but give credit to the Capital coach. She did know the players for the Highclimbers. Now, I want to do a couple recognitions for players of the game. I was impressed with Reagan Henry, the number 4. She was
she led
5 for 11 from the field.
Yeah, she led all scorers with 20 points.
Yeah, and her foul shooting, wow.
She only missed like 3?
Yeah, she missed 3, and she missed her last 1-on-1 attempt, but overall,
actually she missed 4, but you know who's counting.
She made 9 foul shots out of 12.
Yeah,
75%.
That's
pretty good. And when you shoot 73% from the line, and Capital in the second half cut down on their number of turnovers.
Right.
Yeah. And that made a big difference. But the other 2 players that I was impressed with, of course, was Nicole Limbaum. She has a nice shot. She can shoot from inside and outside. And she made 4 baskets from the 2-point area and made 2 3-pointers. The other girl was the 6th person, the first person off the bench for Capital, and that was Olivia Henry, and I'm assuming they're related, sisters, I would think, although Reagan is a senior and Olivia is just a freshman. And Olivia really did well tonight, coming off the bench.
Right, without one of their starters in Lamont.
Yeah.
Going through the concussion protocol, that's what I was told. Morgan Lamont usually starts, and there was a 20 on the floor, but it was not her because Morgan was a blonde.
Yeah, she would have started too. I mean, if she was able to play.
Right.
Abigail Zanuski in the first half was hot, 5 for 5, but then second half, for some reason, they were able to block her inside shots.
That was the change, I believe, that Coach Twitty made to deny that.
Yeah, Carly Thompson is all over the court. I was impressed with her tonight. You know, she's just a real hustler. And she made both of her foul shots. Okay.
Right.
So
yeah, Carly, just to point something out to everybody, Carly has picked up her game as of late. She had a good game against North Thurston. at 7 points, but she was running the point. She was doing her usual thing. I think she's just some light switch went on. I from the last time that we saw her before Wednesday to Wednesdays, like something changed in her mind. That's, you know, she's
confidence.
More confidence, yeah, maybe so.
And she's more aggressive.
Yeah, maybe that's part of it too.
And she's been watching her brothers, and she's taken the ball to the hoop pretty darn well. Sometimes maybe too well. And what I mean by that is a couple times she drove inside, and then all of a sudden she had a couple tall defenders on her.
She didn't have I don't know, you don't have a backup plan when you're going to the hoop, but, you know, her being, 5'4", and going up against somebody who's 6 feet or 5'10", well, this refereeing crew was not consistent at all, so you can't rely on. Usually you reward the player going to the hoop. This crew didn't seem to do that consistently. I'm going to say that they did it, but they didn't do it consistently.
The thing I noticed about the officials, and, you know, I've seen all three of these officials, and usually they do a pretty darn good job.
Yes.
But tonight, it didn't seem like they were doing the little technical things with the people at the score table, not letting them know. And it just seemed like they were just a little bit, I guess it's kind of like I am. Sometimes I'll have a bad night announcing. And you know,
it's never going to happen, Jerry.
And other nights, I'm okay. So we all have our opportunity to not do as well as we maybe usually do. But, yeah, the officiating was a little questionable sometimes. They would call the ticky-tacky fouls.
And then leave somebody on the floor without a whistle. I mean, that there's got to be a reason for that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that every time somebody hits the deck, there's a foul involved. But in these situations, it seemed to be a little, you know, when Lindblom hit the deck on the baseline, and there was no whistle, but the play before, a little bump, and they called it. Now, I don't understand that. To me, there's no consistency.
And maybe the girls are practicing some theatrics.
Well, that was not theatrics, Jerry. I got to tell you, that was not theatrics.
Yeah. Well, but she fell.
She fell hard. She fell face down. You don't, when you're doing at theatrics, you're not going face down.
You're going back.
You're going back, or you're going on your side.
Okay.
She went
smack
on her face, and I'm sorry. There's got to be a reason for that. I'm sorry.
I'll give it.
We got to give it a rest either way, because, you know, they could kick us out for making these comments.
Yeah.
But anyways, next up.
I don't think the officiating made the difference tonight.
No, it wasn't that. But I just I expect, maybe it's too much of an expectation on my part, but just consistency. If you're going to call a ticky-tack foul, you call it both ways every time until the girls get that. But when there's something blatant, when there's a collision and there's no whistle, to me that's an issue, especially when you're doing the ticky-tack stuff.
And I totally agree with your comments.
Okay, so next up for Shelton, they travel to Black Hills Monday and then return to South Sound Conference play on Wednesday at CK, Central Kitsap. Capital will host Yelma next Wednesday. Our next broadcast is Wednesday as the Shelton boys play Central Kitsap. I'm going to throw this out here. Tyler Auld, guaranteed a victory for the next 2 games. I'm not going to hold it to it, but, you know.
I am.
Okay, tip-off on Wednesday in the Mini Dome is 7 p.m. Unless you have anything else, Jerry?
Well, I will see you next Friday.
Okay. And that will do it for us tonight. Final again, Capital pulled away from Shelton for a 52-37 victory. My thanks to all of you for tuning in, and as well as Jerry Apple. And thank you for clicking on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, for high school basketball. We'll talk to you Wednesday.
This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason.
Okay, that's the wrong one. I grabbed the wrong one. Let's get the right one. There it is. I have to be perfect. Talk to you Wednesday.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, was made possible by our Community Credit Union. Community is in our name and in the work we do every day. Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics, now known as Mason Health. United Community, empowered people, exceptional health. And Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected since 1934.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.